Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new video. Now, today I will be reviewing the movie, The Black Panther. It just came out yesterday. Not yesterday. I feel stupid. I just saw it yesterday is what I meant to say. It came out Friday. Now, of course, it's a Marvel movie. If you don't know what it is, it's basically the first major superhero of African or black descent. I love this movie, okay? I would have to give it 7 out of 10. But let's, first, before, well, I said that now, I'll give it a 7 10. Let's actually say stuff about the movie. That sounds like a great idea. It starts off teaching you how the Wakandans, which is the African tribe that you're gonna be, you should know about. And by the way, spoiler warning. Spoiler warnings, okay? Pay attention, there's spoilers. Anyway, now that I've gotten that clear out of the way, it showed Wakandan tribe had special herb, they have a bunch of vibranium, strongest metal there is. And there was a first Black Panther. And of course he was the king, he had like godlike power and whatnot. And he was the first Black Panther. And they showed that. And then they got to the current Black Panther's father. They showed, well, we didn't, it took a bit to see that. It showed two dudes that were just looking like regular criminals in an apartment building, looking out over the street thinking the cops are about to see them. But the Black Panther knocked on their door, and neither of those two knew they were from the Wakandan tribe, and they were spies. Funny story is, later in the story, you find out the current Black Panther's dad is the Black Panther there, and his dad killed his own uncle. So that's a thing that happened. His dad killed his own uncle. It was to protect, I forget the guy's name is, but he was like one of the main chiefs or whatever. But he was protected by him. So the Black Panther's uncle dies. So there's that piece. And that's some very interesting storytelling. I forget how the order things go. I forget if, well, there's this, I'm just going to say this part first. I don't know if this is a specific order because I can't quite remember it. But there's a guy who breaks into a museum. He doesn't break in, but he's trying to get something in there. And we figure out what his name is Eric. I heard, look at if I'm correct. So Eric Killmonger, he got in there, and he was just looking at all the African artifacts, and he was telling the person that was supposedly knew all about them, and this is happening in Britain. The person who supposedly knew all about them, they told her that she was wrong and stuff. He poisoned her coffee, and then the other bad guy broke in. His name was Claw, which is played by Andy Serkis. Yeah, I gotta look up names. I remember about the movie, I don't remember the names. I apologize, okay? But, yeah, they were trying to get some vibranium because they needed some vibranium. And it was very, very important for them to get. So the Black Panther becomes king, which is an important part of the story. But because of that, he has to go in the battle if anybody challenges him, and he goes into battle with this one guy, which is the leader of another tribe, in the snowy part of somewhere. I don't remember the guy's name, because I'm terrible with names, so hold on. Fine, but you should know what I mean. In this other tribe, he wanted the battle, and when they went in the battle, the Black Panther ended up winning to stay king. Because before the battle, to make it fair, they had to have the Black Panther drink something, so he was stripped of his power. And after, if he would win, then he would have to drink it again. By the way, this battle happened again. And yeah. if you've seen the movie, which at this point, if you haven't seen the movie at this point, stop watching. Okay, because there are spoilers and you should watch the movie for yourself. It's still in theaters. I literally saw it yesterday. It came out Friday. It's good. It's really good. But this Eric guy came into play again. Well, the two I was talking about, Black Panther's uncle and then that other dude. The Uncle Black Panther is Eric's father. And Eric was playing basketball. Well, and then he found his father dead on the floor. So it's a whole big thing, and he's mad, and he eventually wants to take over the throne, which he does eventually in the movie. But before we get to that, let's talk about some things that happen. There is a part. This is just before the South Korea part. That the Black Panther gets a new outfit that his sister designed. His sister is so awesome. His sister's so awesome, I can't even explain it. She made new gear. She made a "what are those" joke about his shoes. And then she invented sneakers because you sneak and they don't make noise. See? Yeah, his sister's awesome. I have to say that. So basically then, he goes to South Korea because they're supposed to capture the Claw guy. Yeah, so Claw, he had vibranium, and then there's this one CIA dude which is also there, because they had to go into a gambling place in South Korea. They tried to look for him, and there's this one dude in there, and then there ended up being a shootout. Black Panther brought a warrior and his ex-girlfriend there. And also, they have so much cool technology, because they have a thing where if they put it onto a vehicle or something, then his sister can drive a simulation version of that thing in their big place they have back in Africa. So that's nice. And man, is that cool. It's really cool. All the things about this movie is really cool. It's not my favorite Marvel movie of all time. I think that would be Doctor Strange. And then, the second favorite would be Guardians 1. And third favorite would be Civil War. So this is probably my fifth favorite. Around there. So then we get to the part where, Claw is arrested. And he gets his arm ripped off. He's arrested, they bring him in, they try to talk to him, and then the CIA guy learns that there's way more vibranium than he thinks there is. And that's a problem. Yeah, so Wakanda has a lot more vibranium than the CIA guy knew. And the CIA guy was already apparently friends with T'Challa, which is the Black Panther. If you didn't know that, you do now. Yeah. So then eventually, Eric gets in a battle, because this is when they get that one dude back. So him, his girlfriend, a bunch of other dudes, they get in a fight. And this dude, because he wants to be king so bad, kills his girlfriend and his business partner. He kills him. Because he only wants to go to Wakanda because he wants to be king. So then he does. He brings the body of Claw. And he says that he wants to challenge to be king. So he challenges to be king. He's in the fight. And when that happens, oh my god. Okay. The Black Panther gets wrecked. He doesn't have his powers. We see all the scars on Eric's body. And man, is there a lot of them. Well, I mean, first he went to trial to talk and say that that's what he wanted, and then T'Challa accepted. T'Challa is the Black Panther, of course. Yeah. That was big. Now again, just another warning. If you have not seen this movie, click off this video. There are spoilers, as I've just said. About there and there and everywhere. There are spoilers. Yeah. So, he throws Black Panther off a cliff. Because this is all done on a waterfall cliff. and he becomes king. So now Eric is king, and he's completely opposite of everything that Wakanda has ever stood for. And that is a problem, because this is completely different. Nobody thought this would be how it is. He wanted to give everybody that was just like him in the whole world vibranium, which is a bad idea, because then you're just having a bunch of people get killed, and everybody he wants dead, he's gonna end up becoming like. So eventually, T'Challa's mom, I think, his sister, and X all team up, and also the CIA guy, to go to that other tribe, the other tribe that's in all the snow. So they get captured, but they reason with the dude, and they realize that T'Challa has been buried and has been laying on snow the whole time, and he's actually alive. Wow, I never thought he'd be alive, am I right? He's clearly alive, they won't have him dead. So they get him back, they mash up the plant, because his ex stole a plant, because the new dude, Eric, wanted to burn all the rest of them, and he did, because he didn't like him. He wanted to be the last and only king forever, so he got them all burned. Because there was a ritual in the temple, they have them buried with some red powder, and then they go in their future, or past, or whatever, and that happens. So he had all the rest of them burned. So there's only one left, and T'Challa, Black Panther, had it, the last one. So my question is, if he dies, what's gonna happen? There's gonna be no more. So he had that given to him, and he came back. They fought. All the warriors, that were all the women, they were dressed in the red and gold, and they were bald, with the spears. They all refused to help. Well, the one refused to help because she said she had to be loyal to the new king. That eventually changed, because they eventually went to his side, because they realized what was happening was very, very wrong and unjust, and it was. The CIA dude had to be in a virtual ship and shoot down all the cargo ships, because all the vibranium was getting shipped out to other people, so he destroyed all of them, while having a ship down where the thing is. The thing's underground, there's a big hole, there's a ship shooting the place that he was in, which is also the lab where the Black Panther's sister worked the whole time. So there's that. So Black Panther's fighting with Eric. He eventually falls down there. They have a fight. It's a really, really good fight. And man, Eric is one bad dude. Okay, he tried killing Eric's ex. Not Eric's ex. Why did Eric kill his ex? Well, he killed his girlfriend. So there's that. He tried killing Black Panther's ex. He tried killing his sister. He was unsuccessful both times. Black Panther killed him. But, well, he didn't really kill him. He stabbed him with a spear right in the heart, but he didn't die. Eric didn't die until he pulled it out of his own chest. Basically, Black Panther was going to give him a chance to live after he stabbed him. And he said that, maybe you can still get help. Because Eric only wanted to be there because his father said that someday he'll take you to see Wakanda. But that didn't happen, because he was killed by the Black Panther's father. So yeah, it's really dark and tragic. He got to see the sunset that he always wanted to see, and then he pulled it out of his own heart and died. That's how that ended. Yeah, very sad and traumatic. That's how the whole movie ended? It's not. Black Panther and his sister, his sister went to America in Oakland, and they saw those buildings, and they were at the building, and Black Panther told her about all this stuff and said he bought the building, which is why it was condemned. He bought the building that his father killed his uncle in. It was really big. It was really big. So that happened. And he also bought 2 other buildings. And he said he was going to willingly open up and he was going to have vibranium there and work with Americas and other countries. Yeah, that is what happened. That was the end of the movie until you wait after all of the credits. There's another other credit scene, but it wasn't as good. After all of the credits, you can see that Bucky was there. Bucky. You know who Bucky is? You should know who he is. If you don't know who he is, I don't know what to tell you. But he was there. He only had 1 arm. He didn't have the big metal arm on. The Winter Soldier is his other name, if you needed any more help. Yeah, he was involved. So that was important. It was kind of funny. It didn't really add to the story or anything, but, you know, when I was in there, everybody cheered. So that was nice. So thanks for watching. I rate this the movie 7 out of 10. It's probably my 6th favorite Marvel film of all time. So thanks for watching. Tell me what you rate this movie out of 10, and what's your favorite Marvel film. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.